Hi, welcome back outside to barbecue cooking. We're in new potato season time, so I've got some wonderful new potatoes in the pan. I've already boiled them off, but I'm just warming them through, adding a wee bit of cracked pepper and a wee bit of nice flaky sea salt. So what I've done, as I said, I've just boiled them and I'm just now warming them through, because today we're making a warm potato and prawn salad. So I'm just going to sit those there on the side just to carry on, and we'll get underway. So for our salad ingredients, in my bowl I have a mixture of some baby spinach and just some nice coloured lettuce leaves that I've just basically washed off and just broken into some smaller bite-sized pieces. So they're going to form the base of our salad with our new potatoes. I've got some raw prawns here. I've still got the tails on. You can buy them with tails or without tails, just depends on what you like. I like them with the tails on, it adds a wee bit of interest. And when you're eating this, you may be able to pick them up and just eat the prawn and then leave the tail behind. We're going to make a little dressing, and what I've got here is some fresh limes, some chilli and some garlic, and we're going to use some oil. So quite a simple dressing. So I'm going to move on to that dressing first, and what I need to do is just grab my zester. So into my bowl I'm going to zest one of the limes. Don't need both of them, so I'm just using my zester to remove the peel or the zest. So of course, when you're making any form of dressing, and this is an oil-based one, you want to make sure that your quantities are around about right. So you need around about a third that is your acid. So in this case it's going to be our lime juice, and then the other quantity is going to be your oil. Sometimes it's also 3 to 1, so 1 part acid and 3 parts oil. You can just use a normal vegetable oil, or you could use an extra virgin olive oil or an olive oil or a grapeseed oil. Just depends on what you have in your kitchen. So just removing the juice from our limes. And again, if you didn't have limes, you could use lemon juice, would be fine. And if you had to, you could even use the bottled lime juice as well, just at a pinch if you had to. So in goes that lime juice. We'll just remove one of the little cores out of there. We're going to add some fresh garlic and some fresh chilli, just to give it a wee bit of a zing. So again, just cut that root end off the garlic, give it a good squish. Now for this recipe I'm going to actually crush or mince the garlic. So what I need to do is take some of the salt, put that on top of the garlic, and it's going to act as a wee bit of a lubricant. So what I'm now doing is mashing that garlic clove into my board and breaking it down. So a bit of a chop. So just turn it over. So instead of having a garlic crusher, look at that, straight away there's our nice garlic paste. So you've got to remember, because we've used some salt there, we don't want to add any extra salt to our dressing, because we may have enough salt in there. Back to our chilli. I'm only going to use half a chilli. Just split it down lengthways. I'm just going to scrape out the seeds. I don't want to make it too hot. So remove those seeds. And then we're going to slice that nice and thin. Again, if you couldn't get fresh chilies, just maybe use some chili paste. And that's going to add some nice colour as well. So in goes our chili, and then we want to add our oil. Give that a good whisk. Have a bit of a taste. Little grind of pepper. And that's our dressing ready to go. So on to our prawns. As I said, this is how I've brought them all ready to go. These do still have their digestive tract attached. Some have had them removed, so you can see that has happened, but we're just going to put them straight on the barbecue and get them cooking. Now the easiest way to make sure your prawns are cooked is when they start to turn translucent or pink is usually a good indication that they're cooked. And you can even see how the tails are starting to turn pink quite quickly already, but I can see the meat isn't quite cooked because we don't want to overcook our prawns. So just keep tossing them around. So you can see how they're starting to change colour. Some of the rogue ones there will just turn over so they get cooked on both sides. So again, this is quite a simple salad you can make. So you've got a salad and your protein in the respect of your prawns all there together. So you can have your potatoes already cooked, ready to go, and just warming them through like I'm doing. Or you could have them cold. So we'll pick those up. So I'm just going to put a wee bit of our dressing just on those prawns while they're still hot. That's going to help just intensify that flavour. So now we can bring our whole salad together. So on goes our potatoes, on goes our prawns, and the rest of our dressing. We'll bring over our presentation plate. Now it's just a matter of tossing all of those ingredients together. So you've got a virtual complete meal here. You've got your protein in the prawns, you've got your carbohydrate in your potatoes, and then all those wonderful salad leaves. So now we can just turn it out onto our platter. Just remember, when you're doing food on a platter, you want to make sure that those key ingredients can actually be seen. So make sure you finish it off with some of the prawns on top so people can actually see there are prawns in there. So there you have it, our wonderful new potato prawn salad.